Hello and welcome to my channel, my space to journal my days, to reflect and be thankful. My journey is an ordinary girl, one in a million in this so ordinary world, but aiming for the extraordinary. My thoughts for today, a new page I now create. Welcome to Slim's Diary. Dear Diary, there's this new thing in town called coronavirus, which is really making its mark across the nations of the world, across the Atlantic, across the continent. It all started like a joke in China, and very soon it spread so quickly to other countries. I recall hearing about it in the news towards the end of last year and thinking, oh, it's a Chinese thing. They've probably eaten something they shouldn't. But then it spread to other parts of Asia and then on to Europe. It came on so strongly in Europe, affecting so many people in Italy, so many infected and dying. And then it's made its way into the Americas and Africa, and it's fast becoming a global pandemic, up to the point of affecting the stock market and wiping away billions from it. Every 5 minutes or thereabout, in the news, there's updates, on its progression. So many more people being infected by the minutes, it seems. Some years back, not too long ago actually, we had the Ebola crisis, primarily in Africa, I believe. Not long before then, there was a SARS and the foot and mouth disease, if I remember correctly. Not sure if it was in that order, but yeah. But the effect of all of these, even if you were to put them all together, is nowhere near both the damage, both to health and economy that COVID-19, as is also known, has done. Is this just another flu strain, or is it a plague, as some have suggested? I've heard that a few times already. The realities of its effect are drawing closer and closer to home as shops empty out ever so quickly on hand sanitizers and toilet tissue. I went into the shops the other day and was greeted with empty aisles, empty shelves, nothing on them. I couldn't even get fresh milk to buy for cereal. I'd never seen such before. I'd never gone into the shops and be confronted with, empty shelves. It's almost like people are preparing for war. Me, I'm not going to be left out on the cold. No, I'm not. I've made my list of groceries and household essentials and I'm stocking up, but I am stocking up sensibly. When the crisis started off, in China, there was a lockdown. And then when it got so bad in Italy, they did lock down the whole country, not the whole country, but they did lock down certain areas of it. So if there's going to be any sort of lockdown like they've done in China and then in Italy, I'm going to be ready. I will be ready. Even JJ, my darling husband, who is usually very calm and one of the very last to panic, is ensuring my list is robust and that we've got all that we need. I've got a trip planned for next week, which has been in the diary for about 4 months now. And we've put in so much in trying to make it a success. I'm not even sure now if it's going to go ahead, as large group events are being cancelled in order to contain the virus. We paid for this already, and we're all really looking forward to it. I hope it does to go ahead. I'm so fond of putting my hands to my mouth, to my chin, my face, touching my face every now and then. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I guess I'm just checking to make sure everything's still in place. But I am being very conscious now to stop that and wash my hands regularly, even if I haven't come in contact with anybody else, because you never know. And you know what I did the other day, Dari? Guess what? When the kids came back from school the other day, I stopped them right at the front door. I made them wash their hands in a bowl of water I had with me before they came into the house. Now they just kept looking at me like I was some crazy woman. But I was only trying to emphasize how important it is for them to wash their hands. They thought I was being overly dramatic, but I didn't. I just had to get a message in somehow. You only need to listen to the news to know how serious this all is and how easy it is for someone to get infected. Thinking of it now, I should also have made them take off the school clothes right there and then, because I'm not even sure who they've been in contact with. Loads of people have already lost their lives, because of this virus. I really sympathize with families affected by this. And I pray for comfort from above for all who have lost loved ones. I hope a vaccine is found soon, and that this all goes away so life can return to normal. The scientists and researchers are trying to find a vaccine, and I hope they are successful very soon. It's time for bed now. We'll speak again soon, Dari. Have a good night.